Hello, welcome back to Happy Heart 1111. Today we are talking about what is that you love. Yes, we are talking about what is that makes you feel so good about life. Sometimes we all find it difficult to feel good about life, feel motivated to keep going forward in life or to take action towards our goal because it's not necessary that everybody is easily achieving their goals or the gestation period of achieving their goal is same as others. People might be enjoying abundance in their early 20s or financial freedom in their mid 20s. And there are people who struggle to meet ends even in their 30s or 40s or in a different aspect of life. For example, relationship, health, finances, career. It's not necessary that we are enjoying the same level of success. Some aspects may go too good, some aspects might not be doing that good. So, overall, we always feel that emptiness inside of us because of something or the other. And sometimes it's really hard to keep ourselves uplifted and to stay positive or to keep ourselves in a higher frequency of energy or to feel a higher level of emotion. It's very easy to feel low, unmotivated, demoralized, disappointed, sadness, every bad emotion you can think of in the current times because there is so much of information and so many opinions about same topic, situation, or person on the internet that sometimes you feel overwhelmed even if you have nothing to do with the situation or the person directly. Like some celebrity might be going through some controversy, or, for example, the student protest that we were witnessing in our country, in different parts of our country, or the news related to corruption by the government in different ministries, in different areas, whether it's infrastructure, health, education. It all makes you feel so unmotivated about life at times because every such information which you are feeding yourself through social media, television, print media, which is creating negativity around you because when you see everything is so hopeless, there is no reason why any person should feel good about life because you see lack of opportunities, you see all kinds of problems in the country, you see corruption, you see unfair treatment of citizens, or you see that life is overall unfair. So, what is there good to feel about, and how should you keep going in life when you are not privileged, you don't come from a wealthy background, you don't have any strong support system, or you are just a normal person who has big dreams in life, but when you are surrounded by this kind of information where nothing seems possible or everything is negative, regressive, unfair, you really need a practical way to uplift your mood, to increase your frequency, because how you feel impacts your productivity. It impacts the way you think about yourself, the way you take decisions of life, the way you interact with people around you. So, like I have already explained in my previous videos, that how each one of the conscious soul present on planet Earth is responsible to create the reality which we experience on this planet. It's how we think most of the time, how we feel most of the time, how we behave or act most of the time. So, everything that we do in this lifetime creates the reality of this matrix or earth. So, what's the remedy to keep ourselves in a higher frequency, in a state which would allow us to function in our full potential or highest potential, not only towards our own growth and development, but for the ascension, for the benefit of Mother Earth? Because when the children are suffering, the mother cannot be at ease. So it's very important that we, who are the children of Mother Earth, who are living in this planet, needs to be conscious about how we think, feel, behave, what decisions do we take, what are we paying attention to, what are we agreeing to. Everything matters a lot in creating a field of frequency that would help us to break free from this world which was designed to keep the powerful souls which we are suppressed by programming us through various means, tactics, and policies in a manner that would always create divide between have and have nots, privileged and deprived, all kinds of differences, discrimination, inequalities that we witness through social media, where some people are struggling and some people are enjoying their best life with minimum effort. So that's because how we feel most of the time. So it's very important that we keep ourselves in a frequency that is beneficial for us, for our journey towards a better life, and for raising the vibration or frequency of energetic field of our mother, that is Mother Earth. We need to understand one thing, that we can't fake our emotions. People say that if you keep on practicing a certain emotion, even if the situation doesn't allows you to feel that emotion organically, but you just fake it, it becomes your second nature. But for some people, this might feel inauthentic or something which doesn't feel natural, and you might have seen that many people write affirmations, speak positively about themselves, visualize, and do lots of techniques. But despite all that external effort towards the creation of a desired life, they fail, they don't get positive results. The reason being that they are not feeling the natural emotion. They are just trying to fake it, which your inner self, the God within you, doesn't agree to, because you already have lot of programming, conditioning of your childhood days or your past life, where you are trained to think, feel, and act in a certain way. So, the remedy is that if you want to feel a good emotion, uplifting, motivated emotion, which makes you feel like, yes, life has so much to offer you. There is so much good in this world, and there is hope for every good soul. Because in today's world, the biggest question that every good divine soul has in their heart is that there's no point being good because only bad people succeed, or this world is controlled and is enjoyed by people who are corrupt, who have power, privileges, but they lack humanity. They don't have divinity inside of them. But that's what you are being sold through media to believe, because power is always in the right path, in following the right path, in truth, in divinity, in emotions of love, appreciation, gratitude, bliss, courage, enlightenment. These are higher emotions which cannot be felt, or which you cannot artificially create if you don't have divinity within you, if you are dedicated towards corrupt practices. You cannot feel these emotions. It's like you are saying that dark can sustain in light. The moment you switch on the light, the darkness would vanish. So it's the same way. If you really want to take advantage of the current energetic shifts which is being caused by the cosmic events that is taking place in our solar system, in our planet, for your positive growth, you have to come into that natural higher frequency of emotion. And for that, the best remedy is to take your focus, your attention to those things, situations, people which you love, for which you genuinely and organically feel the emotion of love. For example, I love those places where you see that nature is there around you. At the same time, there is all kinds of modern human amenities available, but there is less population, or there is that scope of solitude for you, because you don't see people all around you crowded, flocking around you, and you can just enjoy that natural environment where there are beautiful flowers or beautiful garden, lake, clean road, tall and beautiful trees. There is cool breeze of air which is making your environment more soothing, comfortable, and you are enjoying this view sitting on a bench looking at the beauty of Mother Earth at its peak, where you listen the birds chirping, you see some people walking, and some animals, they're doing their activities like squirrels running, gathering food for themselves, ducks, they are swimming on in the river or the lake, pond, whatever. Dogs, they are playing, or cats basking under the sun. So basically, everybody is just enjoying their time without feeling bothered by any other person, animal, or external factor. And this way, it's an environment of pure bliss, like heaven. So, this was my idea of what you love, and then you give your attention to it. And when I see these kinds of videos where a girl would go to some kind of a nature dedicated spot, would sit on a bench and is talking about her day, or is filming herself doing her stuff, maybe painting or reading a book or having a cup of tea or something like that, I really feel that emotion of love, that this is what life is. They have so much of abundance around them, and their whole existence is so blissful. So, this way, you can also focus and consume those things in terms of books or videos or movies which makes you feel loved, that this is something I love. Maybe a person who might be a celebrity and whom you really adore, and the feeling of love just comes naturally within you, and you just feel like this kind of person exists, and they are so beautiful from inside, from outside. They are so fit, they have lovely skin, they have beautiful hair, they have beautiful eyes. Whatever you love about them, you just keep on milking that whole idea about what you love the most at that point of time. And this way, you are naturally in that emotion, in that frequency of love, because you don't have to make efforts, or you don't have to fake, or you don't have to uh, find any logical reasons to love something or love someone whom you adore, because of their work, because of their appearance, because of their lifestyle, because how they live, or whatever you love about them. You just kind of just get lost in that whole idea, like what a wonderful life they are living, and what a beautiful environment it's to be. in and how blissful it would feel. And you don't know, maybe you would create that kind of reality for yourself. So basically, what I mean to say is that in order to raise your frequency, which we need a lot, or we need to prioritize in the current times, we need to consciously focus on those things which makes us feel love, which makes us feel like, wow, this kind of thing also exists, and this kind of life exists, and this kind of a place where everything is so clean and everything is so beautiful, everything is so balanced. The population is not too much, the environment is clean, well kept, there is availability of modern facility. At the same time, there is a lot of abundance in that place. So that makes you feel a lot motivated about life, that everything is possible in this world, and where you were feeling overwhelmed, demotivated, irritated, or disappointed about life, that oh, life sucks, or people are so corrupt and only corrupt people win, or see, there are so many problems and it would never end, how am I going to experience life in its full potential or the way I want to experience it. You shift your focus to these things and you just change your frequency from feeling all the yuck, kind of emotions to like, yeah, there is so much of beautiful things and so much of things and so many people to love in this world. And this way you're not only creating a good, better, or a beautiful reality for yourself, but you are also giving your attention, energy in the creation of that specific kind of beautiful reality for the planet. Because the people who serve the dark, who are agents of matrix, they want to constantly keep the common people who are on the lower strata of the pyramid in this feeling of helplessness, misery, confusion, and all kinds of bad emotions by creating these kinds of problems, challenges, or showing that world has no hope, so there would be destruction, or there is conflict between different communities, or there are so many problems in this world. So the only logical thing that can happen is the end of the world. That is what their agenda or their motive is, because everything which we witness in our world can be easily, practically be solved by these authorities, elites, people who are in power, the politicians. But they won't, because then we would automatically come into that higher frequency. We would not have anything to worry about, we would not have anything to feel bad about, to feel insecure about, to feel fearful about. So they have their own agendas, they can do anything, but at the same times we have free will to focus on those things which really makes us feel the frequency, the emotion of love. Because when you see or focus or think, or you are just in any form, in any manner, maybe virtually also experiencing something which makes you feel blissful, like wow, what a wonderful person this is, or what a wonderful life this is, what a wonderful place it is, what a beautiful animal this is, what a lovely environment this is to be in, or how cute these beautiful animals are, how soothing these natural sound of nature is. So when you focus on these things, you automatically shift your frequency from feeling yuck about everything, that oh, everything is so bad, so the only possibility is that it could only get worse, to a frequency which will make you feel naturally happy about. And when you feel that emotion of love, actually you are appreciating those good things in this world. You are naturally feeling thankful, or maybe the right word would be, you would feel so blessed that such things do exist in this world, which is so lovable, which is so naturally adorable, and which you feel like gives you that motivation to do better in life, to search for those things which makes you feel that life can only become better. And you feel like nothing could have been better than being in that kind of an environment, or to meet this kind of a person, or to be like that person who is fit, who is kind, who is so beautiful, not only from outside but from inside, who is so intelligent. So if you can appreciate the things that you love by focusing on those things, you would feel so blessed. You would feel automatically so blissful that you would create that reality which you want to experience and enjoy. And in that way, you would also help in creation of a beautiful reality for Mother Earth, because each one of us are transmitters of energy, and the quality of energy that we transmit in the form of different emotions would add up to the field, electromagnetic field, which would transform the whole world from this is what we don't like at all to this is what we absolutely enjoy. So this is the remedy, that if you want to feel good even when situation around you, or whatever you are consuming in the form of content, news, you dislike or makes you feel overwhelmed, you want to transform it into a good feeling emotion, then the most natural, organic method or way is to focus on those things which you love and which you would appreciate naturally, without having to fake it, without having to forcefully feel that I don't like it, but yeah, I love it. No, you genuinely feel that love for that thing, situation, place, person, that piece of work. It could be anything. So, this is the solution to so many problems in this world, because creation first starts within us in the form of thought, in the form of emotion, and then action, which eventually becomes a collective reality. Because when most of the people are taking the same kind of action, then of course a similar kind of reality is created. That is why you would see poor countries or underdeveloped countries are still in a underdeveloped state, and the developed countries are becoming even better because people over there have different emotions or expectations or attention towards the possibilities of life. then the people who are residing or are forced to live in countries which are purposely kept poor or in scarcity. So focus more on the things you feel love for, appreciate them, and be more in that frequency of love, appreciation, bliss, and create a life that you would cherish rather than sulking in that environment that is being purposely created to keep the frequency low. So take the right action towards your life and start feeling more love towards life and start creating more of that reality that you would love.